What is up? What is up? What is up, YouTube? And all the beautiful shooters out there. Come on in, double tap them screens. Let's get it going. Welcome into the chat as you come in. Double tap that screen, subscribe to the channel, drop some comments. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for that like. Well. First one in, Ammo. What's up, brother? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. YouTube playing with the algorithm again. Oh, I'm all right, brother. Enjoying this 3-day weekend. Kicking back. Don't have to be anywhere. Nobody rushing me to be anywhere. It's been nice. I got a personal goal of at least 3 naps today. 3 naps, a little bit of rest. Tuesday will get here quick enough and we'll start it all over again. Welcome in 6 people. Double tap that screen. Make sure that thumbs up button is lit up. Help us defeat the YouTube algorithm. Drop some comments. Sub to the channel. Go check out Mo Alchemist, the guru of reloads himself. No. Why are you going to disassemble the CZ? Oh, to clean it? Or I've done disassembled everything I've got today. Now I got to figure out what to do for the rest of the day. I took 4 1911s apart. Double tap them screens, guys. Make sure that thumbs up button is lit up. Come on, we want to get to 20 likes on this stream. If we can get to 20 likes, that'd be great. Welcome into the ones just joining the chat. This is Daniel with Papa Pew Pews. This is a Pro 2A channel where we talk about a host of topics. Please double tap them screens. Help us defeat the YouTube algorithm. Show them that we do want Pro 2A content. Sub to the channel. Drop some comments. Let's go. 20 people in the room. Welcome in, everybody. I hope your day's going great. I hope your long weekend is wonderful, full of family, food, and fun. Carrying a 1911 today, EDC and a 1911 45 ACP, the Lord's caliber. Can I get an amen? Matched up with the Kershaw, just a little flip knife. I had that one about 22, 23 years, something like that. $19 people in the chat. Let's double tap that screen. Let's get to 20 likes. Let's bust it up there to 20 likes, guys. Double tap the screen. Go check out the content. Sub to the channel. Shit, I better fix that problem before people start blowing up my phone while I'm on live. Hold on a second, guys. Don't go anywhere. Okay, we are back. 29 folks in the chat. Thank y'all for stopping in. Seeing Daniel here with Papa's Pew Pews. What we're discussing today, using a 1911 45 ACP, the Lord's caliber for everyday carry. That is the full size government model. Please, 38 people, double tap that screen. Make sure that thumbs up button's lit up, guys. We're trying to defeat the YouTube algorithm. We're trying to show them we do want to see positive Second Amendment content on YouTube. Go check out the channel, subscribe to the channel, and we talk about a host of topics on this channel. So whatever you want to talk about, let's get into it. Drop the topic and we'll rock it. Let's go. Double tap them screens. On screen is the Gerson 1911. Has been completely redone on the inside. Navajo Nation, it is an honor to have you here. Y'all double tap them screens, like them thumbs up, guys. Pew Pew Live, yes sir. Double tap on them screens. Go check out the content, guys. I'm a budget gun channel. I feature budget guns. However, I do have a whole host of different firearms on my content. Um, so go check out the page if you like what you see. Feel free to subscribe. Doesn't cost you a dime. Definitely doesn't cost you a dime to double tap that screen and make that thumbs up button light up. And to drop comments. So how's you guys' long weekend going? Are you working? Are you taking a break? Getting some much needed rest? Have you ate today? Have you done your cardio? Get all them things in. It's important to stay healthy, folks. Got to stay ready for that zombie apocalypse. uh, but on the real note, I appreciate everybody who comes in. I appreciate everybody who drops comments, man. Means a lot. I'm just a nobody from a small town in South Georgia with a love for the Second Amendment, who enjoys talking to people from all over the world. So, if that's you, double tap that screen, drop a comment. Let's go. If you like the Pew Pew Life, the Pro 2A Life, the gun lifestyle, then by all means, you in the right spot. Also, guys, public service announcement. Make sure you take the time today to give somebody a compliment, a random stranger. Just make somebody's day. You never know what words you carry that can make a person's whole week. So double tap them screens. Come on, guys. We want 20 likes on this live. Just 20. We at 2 now. So 18 away. That's my math lesson for today. Let me make sure YouTube ain't done killed my chat again. Let me change it real quick. There we go, guys. Now start dropping comments. I just reset the chat. Double tap them screens. Light it up. $29 folks in the chat. Welcome, 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 guys. This is Daniel with Papa's Pew Pews. Appreciate every one of you stopping by today, hanging out with me for a few minutes. Pull up a chair, sit down, let's talk a while. How's your day going? Have you eat yet? How's your weekend going? Got that long weekend. Make sure y'all don't have nothing in your system and get behind the wheel. You know, them popos running hot this weekend. And I hope everybody's got their favorite carry on them and got one in the tube. On screen is the Gerson Government 1911 45 ACP, the Lord's caliber. Because on the 8th day, God created the 45 ACP. Thank you for that like. Whoever just did that, I appreciate it. I don't know if I'm getting comments or not. If somebody could drop a comment, I would greatly appreciate it. I don't know if it's locked up or what, but either way, there we go. Chat is on. Thank you very much. Southern State content. Gotcha, brother. Appreciate it. And thank you for the comment. And thank you for tuning in, man. We try to tell everybody, you know, thank you for coming in. Thank you for the comments. This is a gun channel, but we talk about everything, whether it be your mental health. If you're having a bad day and need somebody to yell at, hey, I'm here. Ultra fire. Let's get it popping in this mother. You are right, my brother. Let's bring that energy. Fire that energy up, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get crunk. Somebody pop on their favorite Little John and Pastor Troy joint. Let's bang it out tonight. Go ahead, rip your city. Let me know where you're tuning in from or the basic area. Because we don't want to be dropping no addies. We know how stalkers develop on these platforms. So just the basic area that you in. We done had the Navajo Nation, Four Corner USA pop in. Southern State done popped in. Not quite Ultra Fire. I've got it almost together, but it's raining. I've got to put the tie rod ends back in, the ball joint back in, which is it's all assembled. I just got to tighten it all down. D-Boss Firearms, what's up, my brothers? There we go. There we go. Now the energy's fixing to get real. Look at who just popped in. D-Boss. My brothers. D-Boss, I swear, if y'all let Nate and them put on them damn short shorts, we gonna have issues. And tell Fox to stay the hell out of them, too. Y'all can't leave Fox unattended. Y'all know better than that. Man, we had some good lives. If y'all haven't checked out D-Boss, Fox, and King of Camo, man, y'all got to do that. Y'all got to do that. Yeah, Nasty Nate. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you know how y'all got that group of three. We've got a group, and we're all in an Insta page together. And so a lot of times, if one of us pop up in the channel, there'll be 30, 40, 50 of us pop up in your channel. And it seems like here lately, every time one of us pops up, one of our guys wins something, and then we go back to our chats, and everybody's bragging that they won. Yes, sir. Most of ours still sleeping though, because they were up all damn night playing on YouTube instead of getting a little bit of sleep. Yeah, Nate made me a mod last night because he kept having people make comments. I'm like, bro, just mod me up and I'll take care of the people in the room. So that was kind of cool. It is, man. I love to do collaborations. You know, I learned to watch who you do it with on lives though, because you tell them 10 times don't touch anything, and then the jackasses touch something, and before you know it, your live gets killed. But if you got somebody who knows the rules and does what they're supposed to do, it is great. Especially when everybody mix so well. Um, you three, or four, y'all just mix well. Your content goes good. Hey, have y'all got a hold of that Shield X yet up there where y'all at? I spent all day hunting one yesterday. I ended up giving up on the Shield X. I bought the Ruger P85, the Ruger P89, the Ruger P90, and the Ruger P95, and then I bought a damn Canic Mete 9, and that was my instead of the Shield X, that was my consolation prize, I guess. I wasn't gonna go with that Shield X because I'm a Shield Plus through and through, man. I mean, I carry Shield Plus every day, but the more I see it, the more I want one. But today I'm rocking out with the old 1911. That's my Frankenstein, D boss. That's what I was telling Nate. I take cheap firearms. Yeah, I take cheap firearms and I customize them. Like I inherited the Henry 22, had it Cerakoted coated and everything else. I probably got 1,500 cheeseburgers in it. That one there is a Gerson, what, 300 something cheeseburgers. The whole inside's been redone, all Wilson Combat parts. The only thing I had to put back in it was the trigger, and that's because I got a little friendly with the uh, taking metal off and dropped it below 3 pounds on the trigger, and I can't have that on something I carry. So I put the original back in, put a little over 4. That's one of my is that Ollie? Ollie, that's one of my carries, bro. I carry it's when I'm out here. I've got property, so I live out in the country. When I'm out in the country and I'm just bumping around, I carry that. If I'm in town, I'll carry the Shield Plus, or I'll carry the FN. Sometimes the Ruger 57. But my primary New York Gunner, what is up? Say hello to D Boss Firearms, guys. If y'all have not subbed to D Boss, y'all need to go sub to their channel, join into their lives. They're always doing giveaways, and you can't live without one of their challenge coins. So if you can get online, by the way, D Boss, I need that challenge coin. I need to get up with you and find out what I need to do to get me one. Or I'll just rob Nate when I go up there in a week. I'll take his. Yes, sir, Gunner. That's my 45. That's my Frankie. J Dog. D Boss is in here, brother. Say hello. Gunner, man, what is up, my friend? You deleted your Instagram, bro? Now, why you won't go do a thing like that? but my mama said, alligators got all them tooths and no toothbrush. Yeah. I got you on that, brother, and I will. I'll give y'all a shout. Yep, D Boss is in the house. D Boss, if I have my own FFL, uh, do y'all, if I purchase something and I have my own FFL, will you ship to me, or do I still have to go through a third party FFL? 19 people in the chat, double tap. Hey, go check out J Dog Pimp Daddy. You want to see the 50 cal, allegedly, Deagle, Gunmetal Gray. Go check him out. New York Gunner. Go check him out. If y'all got a channel you want to promote, please drop down in the comments. We're all about promoting one another and building each other up. Yes. Mine is D-Boss. It's just some people won't. Um, so I always end up using my brother-in-law because he's got the FFL also because he builds suppressors and long range pew pews. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got you on that. Yeah. Well, no, because Gutterman, I still got what you sent me. But I told you, bro, you got to be careful. Don't show everybody because there's a lot of haters out there, brother. But yes, it is nice to see each and every one of you. Boomer gun, yes, sir. That's the Lord's caliber because on the eighth day, the Lord created the 45 ACP. All right, brother. Hey, take it easy, man. Be safe out there. You know it's that long weekend. Them crazy folks are out there. So everybody, tell D-Boss to be safe. Have a great day. And I appreciate y'all stopping in. You got a USB. You feel like it's a boomer gun, bro. The gun world's changing so much, though, man. That's like the revolvers making the comeback that they're making. Your 1911 met the Lord and it's cooked. Maybe he needs to lay hands on it. Call it out the tomb like it's Lazarus. You ain't dead. You just asleep. Wake up and walk on out. Hey, Andrew, thank you for stopping in. That's the Navajo Nation, Four Corners USA right there. Have a good day, brother. Hey, stop in another time and see us now. You don't trust anybody obsessed with revolvers? Yeah. I don't know about obsession. I do feel like there's definitely a place, and I do know where there's a couple beautiful revolvers that I could become obsessed with real quick, especially the nice shiny ones, allegedly in the 44 caliber family, allegedly. And I know where there's a pretty decent 357. But double tap them screens, guys. Drop some comments. And let's get into a good conversation today. I hope your long weekends have started off with a bang. I hope you got great plans with family, friends, and food. Hope everybody got plenty of rest. My day's already starting off with a boom. Done had D-Boss hop in. I love it when larger creators come in, man. That just makes my day. That makes my day. Yeah, Gunner, man. Unfortunately, we got to play their game, man. It's their world, and we just living in it. So we got to play their game. Yeah, I don't. I'll post a little bit on IG. Most of what we use IG for, like J Dog saying, Gunner, is to in between each other, just to message. Um, yeah, see, that's what I use. I use WhatsApp. Like because of my grandkids' family in India, and then we got family in Spain, and well, all over the world. So I'll use WhatsApp because it just easier to connect to one another with that. What's up, Jose? Hola, ¿cómo está? They probably got turned on by what you were making, Gunner. It gave them a stiffy. I know it's not funny, bro, but I try to find humor and everything because that's all we got at the end of the day is humor, man. If you can't laugh, life's too short not to be able to laugh and cut up. Watch my 9 millimeter go. Boom. Ba da da da. But yeah, I felt a little nostalgic today. Yeah. Ooh, yes, sir. J Dog's off the chain already. J Dog, you made your coffee yet? Believe it or not, I actually had me a cup of coffee today. And I feel like I've been hanging out with Pablo. Because when I drink coffee, my diabetic doctor goes ape shit ballistic. Because I drink a little bit of coffee with my sugar. Rush the boy, what is up? Yep, that's the 45 RIPs. 45 ACP, yes sir. All day long. Only kind of way I carry a 1911 is if it's in 45 ACP. Well, I'm sorry, 38 Super also, but 45 ACP mainly. But yeah, I like the RIPs, man. I don't feel they're what they hype them up to be as far as you know destructive, but what they are, they shatter. So they make a good firearm when you live in a house that has thin walls. You don't make guns have Instagram hates. Damn it, though. Yes, Rush the Boy. There was a lot that went into that. Now they say that them Gersons are decent. I never gave it a chance. When I got it and it was full of cosmoline, when it was packed and shipped to me full of cosmoline, I stripped it down, sandblasted the inside, repinned the slide to make the slide tighter. All the guts have been replaced by Wilson Combat. I'm talking about everything. I took it from a 23 pound sear spring down to a 19 pound. I put a 13-pound recoil spring in it. I put the bulletproof extractor, the bulletproof firing pin, everything in that gun's Wilson Combat. It's only Gerson by name now. Yep, everyone like and subscribe, double tap. Let's get to 20 likes in this chat. And then when J Dog says he's ready, we gonna be going to the J Dog show. How in the hell? Okay, Back it up. There we go. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to pin J Dog's chat. Uh, Gunner Man, you don't have your Insta at all anymore. See, I don't do a whole lot of the 2011s. The staccatos are nice, but I don't know enough about most 2011s to be able to say anything. I'll hit you up on that one, Gunner. Actually, drop that in one of my shorts comments. That drop that, and I'll erase it after I get it when I get off live, and I'll hit you from my WhatsApp because my WhatsApp's my phone number, and I don't want to put that on the screen. A 2011 is blasphemous. Yeah, I like my 1911s. Yeah, I know they're old school, but two world wars, and they still kicking. Every now and then you might have a hammer drop issue, but a few little tweaks and you can get it back up and running. Yeah, I heard you, bro. Just watch out what you post, man, for real. 9 millimeter for the Glock. Yeah, Gunner, watch what you type, man, because it'll get the live pulled. You got to watch what you say, bro. I get what you're saying, though, and we'll talk off of here on stuff like that. WhatsApp don't care. YouTube's a bunch of dicks. 14 people in the chat. No. You okay, bro? That's why J Dog erased it. Because and he knows a lot more about what you can say and what you can. That's why I looked at him on a lot of stuff because he sees how they do him all kind of dirt. What's up, Ramirez? Yes, it is a pew pew and a pocket knife. That is a Kershaw pocket knife and a full size government 1911 45 with the St. Jude grips. Running inside the one magazine is the Hornady Critical Duties, and RIPs are in the Wilson Combat mag you see sitting in the back. Inside the home, I like the RIPs because they shatter and they don't penetrate through a lot of your walls and sheetrock and stuff like that. So that's why I prefer my personal choice for RIP. That is the use to me because it's damn sure not what they originally advertised them to be because they do shatter, you know, without saying too much to get me pulled. That's why I carry RIPs. Oh, that's the Taurus 605 Protector Poly 357 Magnum. That one I outside the waistband carry under like a baggy shirt. When I'm carrying that, um, I'm just dirt road riding or messing around out in the yard out here in the country. If I'm in the city, I'm carrying a micro or a compact 9 millimeter. Oh yeah, I like the 357. Now that's the only one I have that I will appendix carry, and that's because the type holster I've got, I can carry it deeper and go in, not worry about printing. So what's everybody's plans for the weekend, guys? What y'all got going on? Anything interesting? You do. You gotta play it, bro. You just gotta play the game. I mean, as much as we fuss about YouTube, right now there's nothing better out there. You go look at the Rumbles and the Truth Socials and all these other things, man. They they're no better. YouTube has the best all in all software and everything else for what we do. Um, and I'm sure they'll change it. Nothing stays the same, man. Um, things will change. We'll evolve and we'll move on. We'll eventually find the right thing to get ourselves back in the algorithm and get the swinging. We just got to keep pushing through. I'll sit here and talk to 18 people all day long. Captain White, what is up? Barbecue by the pool. That sounds like a great way to go. What you got on the barbecue, my brother? I got a nice brisket sitting resting right now. It's been on for about 18 hours. I was glad to see one of our guys last night do what he did on his live. He had his best live somehow or another done away with, whether something he did wrong or something YouTube done, and that upset him for days. And I'm waiting on him to come back on so he can tell me the final numbers. But I know he did over 5,000 views last night. He had 80 likes, um, and because he was running up to 240 people for an hour straight in that room, so I know he turned some numbers last night. Outdoor Outlaws, what is up, my brother? Good to see you today on this beautiful Saturday. Oh yeah, I'm always careful, bro. I keep all my paperwork on everything. Everything I got is 100. I'm always careful. I follow all the rules that I can anyway. See, I they make conversions to where I can turn that into a 10 millimeter. I just don't. I just don't know if I want to go that route. I got the 38 Super, and I've got the 45, and then I got the Gold Cup 45. Um, uh, I might eventually get me one in 10. I was gonna get that Smith yesterday, and ended up not getting it. Yeah, that's what I don't get, J Dog. I wonder it. I know you have to throat it and you have to adjust it to where it fits, but I don't know if maybe they. Well, no, because it came with it. So that confused me ever since the day you said you pulled it out the box and it wouldn't fit, and I'm sitting here like, it should have been custom fit for that. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if he just picked it up and threw it in the box and thought it would work, because you do have to do some fitting to put that barrel in to make it work, especially around the feed ramp and the throat area. Not much, but you do have to do some modifications. But most of that's done, like, especially if he bought it and it was factory that way and it came as a set, it would have already been done. Unless he went to a show, seen it, picked it up, and said, "Oh, I'm gonna put this in the box." That's the only thing I can figure. Because even with that 38 Super Barrel, I had to do just a few small, take a file and just a few small adjustments. That's like them grips that's on this one. Um, because it's got the ambi safety, I had to remove just a little bit off the back side of that grip so the safety would be um, where you could turn, flip the safety up and down smoothly. Because it had a little bit of a catch when I first put the grips on. Which I've got some. My birthstone's amethyst, and I have found basically them same set of grips there in amethyst, and I'm gonna end up getting them and putting them on that. Conspiracy Chronicles, that's our other buddy. Hey guys, y'all need to check out Conspiracy Chronicles, sub to his channel. Some great talks there, guys. That's what I meant to tell D-Balls. Damn it. Damn it. That's why we were talking about Conspiracy Chronicles last night. Cause he's a flat worlder also. And so is Firefox. And they were talking about it last night. And talking about the same thing we were. What was funny, they were talking about the same thing we were the night before, um, about the moon being simulation. That's when you disappeared on me last night. I went to go watch a video, told you, don't go nowhere, I'll be right back. I'm going to watch the video. I watched the whole video, come back. J-Dog was gone. Hey guys, also check out J-Dog Pimp Daddy. You want to see how to paint your AK the correct way? Go check out his videos. Sub to his channel. Maybe even consider paying a few dollars and joining the channel. Money goes to a good cause. Support your YouTube content creators that were able to get monetized before YouTube did the shit that they did, man. They need it. Especially the ones that put out really good content. There's so much crap out here. And I see the ones that's got actually real good content that are real good people. And they're the ones being shit on. Grilled cheese, my brother, what is up? Man, I can't tell you brothers enough how much I appreciate y'all popping in. Uh, every day, every time we do a live, it just makes my heart all warm and fuzzy. Ryan Adams, what's up, my brother? Oh, it's going, grilled cheese. Waiting on this rain to stop again so I can hopefully finish putting the last few parts on the truck and get it back on the road. Gutter man, I'm gonna have to send it to you on your Insta you gave me, man, because my WhatsApp name is actually my phone number, and I'm not dropping that on live. I do a lot of crazy things on live, but I ain't dropping my phone number. I'm already dealing with 107 freaking spam calls today already. 107 people trying to sell me a car's extended warranty. Your 1911 is your everyday carry, yes sir. That one about at least 2 days a week. Well, let me rephrase that, Ryan. I don't want to lie to you. That gun is with me 24/7. Um, I have a bag that I carry, like a little go bag, book bag, whatever. That gun's always in the bag. But on my side, about 2 days a week, that gets carried. If I'm in town in the city, then I'm carrying a micro or a compact or something like that on my side. Because the way I carry, that 1911 gets heavy after about 17 hours of constant carrying. And then if you roll over on your side while you're asleep, it hurts like a bitch. So yeah, I mainly keep it in the bag. No, it's not a Jesus grip candy cane. That is my sense of humor. That is Saint Jude, the patron saint of lost causes. It was my attempt of humor. Feral. And Candy, I don't know what happened. You in EDC's chat, it's like you couldn't see what I was typing. Um, no, I haven't had a chance to check out the Stoker yet. I was answering, but it didn't look like you were seeing my answer. So I said, well, I'll catch him later on. But I've had some weird problems this morning. Like my first chat, the first 10, 15 minutes, um, I couldn't see anything anybody was typing. I reset it like J Dog taught me by going to the home screen, come back, still couldn't see. And then I went to my chat, put it on private, and then come back and put it on every comment, and it started working. But I've been having problems with chats all morning. It's kind of why I went live now, is I went live to see if my chat was fixed. And then D-Boss popped in, and I was like, shit, I'll sit here and talk with them for a few minutes. And Ammo popped in for a minute. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's like they're freezing up. I don't see anything. And then somebody started dropping hearts, and I'm like, wait a minute. If they're dropping hearts, they're trying to comment. And so when I finally got it, and I went to my shorts, and I had 2 or 3 messages that I wasn't seeing none of the chats. Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, I had that problem. I meant to tell J Dog that J Dog and Chanson last night. I'm subscribed to them, but it made me redo the notification bell again for the third time in 2 weeks. I had to ring that notification, all notifications. So, guys, if you sub to people, go back and check. If you haven't seen any of their stuff lately, also make sure that that bell hadn't automatically reset itself or whatever, so you get the notifications when they go live. Because that's been a lot of everybody's problem, saying they're not getting notifications. It's because the bell has reset itself, and you're just on like a standard subscribe or whatever. I don't know what it is, but come on, five more likes, guys. Let's get 5 more likes. But I figured I'd run one more live today. Jump on, try to get these hours up a little bit. Um, See if I can't get it up there. Yeah, they do. I don't know how they work that. And they can't use the excuse because we're in each other's chats every day. So they can't use the excuse you're not doing enough traffic because we're in each other's chats several times a day. Um, and it's not like we're creating new channels, so it's not that. And some of this may just be glitches, but I think a lot of this is them just screwing with people. Yeah, but he's joking a lot of times when he says that. But yeah, it's YouTube just a funny world. Yeah, you got it, Candy. There you go. J Dog can't even let us watch Shrek without getting a strike. I think J Dog could sit on the camera and make freaking stuffed tortellini shells and get a strike. Oh, you didn't put enough ricotta cheese in it. That's a strike. And that week before they monetized J Dog, they were on his ass over the stupidest of shit. But then they monetized. So it was worthwhile. Because people like it. That's what it is. Because he's not sitting in front of the screen conning people out of their Cash App money, and he's not. I just anyway. I'm not gonna go on that rant today. They want them fake people. That's what they want. They don't want people to get on here and tell the truth. Yeah, yeah. They, they don't want the positive stuff. What's up, Mustafa? They let you off the set of The Lion King, Mustafa? Wearing a toilet seat on his head. Somebody needs to flush that little turd. I guess they bringing him back. They brought Mustafa back. They done hit him with adrenaline and some Narcan. Welcome in, Mustafa. We joke and clown with everybody, man. You more than welcome here, bro. But you can't have soft hands. 17 people in the chat. Let's get it up to 20 likes. Go check out J Dog, Candy Cane, all the other brothers down here commenting. Check out their channels. If you like the Second Amendment, they've got some life changing things. Must sees. This is the real must see TV, guys. The J Dog Show. Man, why couldn't I have a cool name like Mustafa? My dad had to have jokes. He named me freaking Gianni, which is Italian for Johnny, but still. Turkey. Yes, sir. Well, that is a Turkish frame only now. It's only the frame, but that is a Turkish 1911, and I have a Turkish shotgun sitting in the safe in the background. Oh, good. If they wouldn't have slowed him down, J Dog would have been like up there, up there. Especially with them two videos. I have the Gerson on screen, Mustafa, and I have the Citadel Boss 12 gauge in the safe. I just forgot to open the door before the live, so the door is shut on the safe. No, he's Sam Moore's very much still up. He was on my channel last night, and he put up what 4 more shorts this morning or yesterday morning. I'm sorry, yesterday morning. Um, so no, you might want to go check him out and resub to his stuff too. I still can't believe Sam broke out the damn the Bryco, the Jennings. He broke out all the little Saturday night specials. It was like 5 or 6 of them. A couple of 22s, a couple of 25s, a 32, and did a short on how dangerous they were, how effective they were from 25 yards. It was a cool little short. Told him, I said, they effective enough. Leonard Skinner wrote a song about them in their anti-Second Amendment days, Mr. Saturday Night Special. That whole song's an anti-Second Amendment song. Chanson, my brother, what is up? Boss Dog himself has gotten up. I thought I felt a disturbance in the force. You missed your buddy, Chanson. D-Boss come by looking for you. He said he got a pair of matching shorts he wants you to put on. Which they've been popping them with strikes left and right too. Send them my way. J-Dog said morning. Bitch, it's 2 p.m. Well, I'm sure it's morning somewhere. Chances said 10:51 here. Well, it's 100 years ago here. I'm waiting on the rain to stop so I can finish putting my truck together. Um, but I decided to give my mom back her car this morning because she wanted me to come over there and hang out all day. I said, I got a better idea. I just bring you your car and you bring me home. So now I'm sitting here with no vehicle. So I feel like I'm way out in the woods with no vehicle 100 years back in time. But I got enough supplies to last me a week. I ain't got to go nowhere. This is my 3-day weekend. I ain't trying to go nowhere. And really don't give a damn if I get that truck fixed till Monday afternoon because my plans are to stay my happy ass right here in the country. And heaven help anybody who tries to get me to leave. I got bacon. I got sandwich meat. I got bacon. I got a brisket that's sitting in there resting right now that just come off a 17-hour smoke. Um, I got sodas, Red Bulls, cigarettes. I got a Husqvarna with a brand new chain. I got bar oil. I got 2-cycle oil. I got 2 cans of gas for the lawnmower and for the Husqvarna, so I'm good to go. Oh, and I got the Bulldog Day kibbles because he was showing his ass at 4 o'clock this morning because the store wasn't open and I forgot to buy kibbles last night. Never mind the fact he ate a whole damn pizza. He wanted his kibbles. Oh yeah, I'll be all right. Plus, I got folks right down the road. If I need to go somewhere, I call somebody. They'll come get me. But it's my goal to have an excuse not to go anywhere. Like I said, I really don't care if that truck goes back together till Monday afternoon. Um, because I don't plan on leaving the house. But all I've got to do, I've got everything back installed. I've just got to put the tie rod ends on, tighten them down, uh, tighten the brake caliper down, put the tire back on it, let it down, and then I'll have to go Tuesday. Really don't need to drive it till Tuesday anyway because I'm gonna have to. Being that I took everything apart, I'm gonna have the front end line, and I don't want to drive the truck with the front end off because it'll eat my tires. Even though I counted the turns on my tie rod ends, I can put it back close and eyeball it, but it still won't be perfect till I put it on the machine. And then I'm gonna put the 22s back on it and put the street tires on it instead of the mud tires. Maybe that'll stop a little bit of the abuse. Yeah, bro, that's what I done. I did a all night smoke. Well, all day, all night smoke on a brisket. Spray paint them so you can see where they've been. Yeah. Well, what I do, I just count the turns, um, which would put you right about on, but just not quite. You know, I would still feel better just going to get the front end alignment done. That way, I shouldn't have no more issues with that vehicle at least for another 60, 70,000 miles. But I do. I put my vehicles through hell. It, I don't. Even though it's a new truck, it looks decent. Everything. If I'm driving down the road and I want to go through the pines, I'm going through the pines. If I want to go through the mud hole, I'm going through the mud hole. Yeah, spray paint does work. Or fingernail polish or anything you could draw, a line where it was when you removed it. J Dog says spray paint works on everything. I know that AK slaps. I can tell you that much. Damn, sound like the grandbabies in there beating the hell out of my wife. Hey, get her real good, bruh. That's a nice policy we can collect. Nope, don't want to answer that one either. Bros, I ain't even answering phone calls. If it ain't my Instagram and one of y'all, I ain't got no need to talk to nobody. Yeah, yeah. Um, Grilled cheese, I've done it that way before, and then I had an old man teach me how to count the turns. So I just do it that way now. What I caught the most hell though was breaking that damn CV nut loose. I tried to impact, that didn't work. I heated it up, tried to impact, that didn't work. I went and got that damn jack handle, which is about 7 foot long, and I put it on that damn breaker bar, stood on top of it with all my weight, and bounced up and down till the damn thing broke loose. Which I knew the heat was going to have it seized up in there. Then I took the sledgehammer, took it all the way apart, and broke it loose from the transmission and just replaced the whole CV axle. because it was so seized up. But she will be back on the road sooner or later. I gotta solder the driver's side headlight plug because when I was trying to get the old light out, I pulled the wires out of the actual plug, so I'm gonna solder them back in the plug so my driver's side headlight works again. That's the last thing I gotta do to it. Acetylene torch. Yeah, I didn't have the acetylene. I just went and bought the little mini torch, the little cylinder torch, and it was able to get it hot enough. It just took longer. And just get ball joints out. Hey man, Candy, I'm telling you, especially on Crown Vickies and Lincolns, because of the cab company, that's all I used. I got so good I could do a ball joint in 10 minutes on the side of the road. I'd jack it up, I'd knock the old ball joint out, I'd get some like axle grease, put all over the new ball joint. I'd put it in place, tap it a couple times with a hammer, put the tire back on, and I'd slam the car down real hard, and it would pop that ball joint right in place every time. Yeah, but we couldn't. We tried everything we could to get that axle nut off with an impact, and it just wasn't coming. But then again, it got so hot, it was seized on. You know, I mean, that's the whole thing. And then when it was on fire, when it pulled in the yard, naturally I hit it with water, so it went from extremely hot to cold really freaking quick. So it's the same thing as welding it. It was basically welded on. Oh shit! This rain got to stop though, cause my left shoulder feels like somebody done ripped it off. I'll make it feel better in a little while. I'll go get one of these, a couple of these 3-inch magnums and fire them off and pop it back into place. But we talked about this before, Candy. That's what I'm looking for now. Damn this Chevy. Just as soon as I find me an old Dodge T100 or about a 77 model um, Ford F-150 or something along them lines, this Chevy going bye-bye. Hell, there's a guy across the street selling his property. He's got a little Mazda pickup truck. I think it needs an engine, bro. I can get that engine for like $300. If he'd sell that to me, I'd drive that damn thing around. What was it? The B210, the old B210 pickups. Yep, that's sometimes the best way you do it, man. Take your breaker handle and the jack handle from a floor jack, put it over the handle of the breaker bar, and just jump on that bitch with all your weight. Candy got me thinking about replacing the clutch. That and the clutch, the slave cylinders for the clutch. I had a damn Fiat Spider, and you couldn't keep a slave cylinder in them damn things. We got so good, once again, about 15 minutes, we could swap them out with no problem. I drove that damn thing without a clutch from Nashville, Tennessee, back to Brunswick, Georgia, which was an 11-hour drive, just shifting it with the RPMs of the motor. I've drove some meters in my life. I had one that we cut a hole in the floorboard just so we could reach down there because the linkage was all messed up. We could reach down there and touch the transmission and shift it from park to reverse to drive by reaching through the floorboard. It worked for a little while until you hit heavy rain and then your feet were always soaking wet because the water was coming through the hole hitting your feet. Mr. Witt, what is up, my brother? And then I found out, man, I've been through so many cars. By the time I was 21, I probably had more cars than people have in a lifetime. Got married and went on my honeymoon, and I let my brother-in-law, retarded bastard, drive my Volkswagen Jetta. He had just burned his car to the ground like the week before, and I told him, I said, well, the good thing about a diesel Jetta is you can't burn them. Well, he found out that you can float them. He took that some bitch to a boat ramp, got drunk. My cousin was a record driver, called me. I was on my honeymoon and said, hey, man, I just recovered your car floating down the South Brunswick River. Yep, that's the RIPs. That's the RPZs. Allegedly, there's a magazine, full of critical defense or critical duty. The red tips, that's critical duty. Oh man, I love a diesel. They're slow start offs, but I've had tons of the 240, 300 Mercedes and the 300D, which was or TDs, which is turbo diesel Mercedes. I had a couple of diesel Jettas. I love. I'm weird, man. I love the smell of a diesel vehicle. Just don't pull out in front of nobody and think you're gonna take off and do 0 to 60 in 3 seconds because it's not happening. Might be 0 to 60 in 3 minutes, but once you get there, you good. Oh, I love my three. That's a 123 body style is what it's called. But yeah, I've had tons of them. You go back to my content, you'll see. Um, the last one I had Acura 2 door coupe. I had the Mercedes 300D, and my wife had the Mercedes M class, which was the SUV. She had hers Hello Kitty'd out. She always wanted Hello Kitty on her vehicle. So I bought her that Mercedes, put the vinyl wrap on it. It had Hello Kitty on the hood. It had Jins bins across the windshield. It had the pink pinstripe with the Hello Kitty. Oh, I've not seen a Plymouth Roadrunner in years, man. I love my old cars. And the thing about them little diesel Mercedes, man, like I know I can drive 5 hours to North Georgia. I can pick them cars up anywhere from $300 to say 800 all day long. Still good compression. Do most of the time it's vacuum problems with them cars. That's what goes wrong with them. And people think it's other things and they just park them. But I can pick them up from say $300 to $800. I can put a couple $100 into them, bring them home, throw a set of rims on them, wax it up a little bit, whatever, and all day long get 3 grand for them. Harness it around. Yep. That was like 30 years ago. Damn it, bro. Not here, bro. Google always updating stuff. I was doing that Google Earth, just looking around, and it showed my vehicle and everything sitting in front of my house. Like Google, some nosy bastards. I got a good one for y'all. I got a piece of land I inherited in town, and it was my mother and father-in-law's, and nobody done anything for like 20 years on that property since the home they had on it burned. I went over, cleaned it up. All I did was cut some trees, cut the underbrush. I just cleaned it up. When tax season come around this year, they charged me an extra, or charged me taxes on an extra $10,000. They said by me cleaning it up, it brought the value up 10 grand. I'm like, next time I'm gonna leave the bitch dirty. J Dog, you coffeeed up yet? You got your caffeine levels up to where they need to be? Because I've been going an hour and 17. I probably got about 900 on this one. The one this morning surprised me. That was 1,700 views. Where Paul at? Where you at? I got your I got your favorite name brand, allegedly. Got Cheerios down. Last night when you were talking about Cheerios, I had just ate a bowl of the honey bunches of oats. I ain't ate none of them in years, but I was wanting something sweet, and that was all that was in the cabinet that was sweet. But that shit was smacking. Peaches and green beans and pickles. Trying to put it off till the kids go take it out. Yeah, I got up from my nap, ate me a good salad. Just to tide me over. Whoa, 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 whoa. Chanson, hold on, brother. You just put Papa on game. What the fuck is a caramel apple Red Bull? That's what I'm saying. Caramel what? Hold the live. We got to find out. Inquiring minds must know. I have not seen a caramel apple Red Bull. Oh, hell to the no. I'm still drinking the Sea Blues and the, oh, what's that green one? The lime or whatever. I might have to try that out. If our retarded ass Red Bull man dropped any off at the store. All he ever wants to drop off is diets and the regular Red Bull flavor. He'll give us one crate of flavored Red Bulls. Yeah, I might have to check that out. That's what I'm saying. If they don't have it here, I'm coming to your house. I need a caramel apple Red Bull for real, for real. I need a damn Red Bull sponsorship. Y'all need to teach me how to use that AI software, and so I can approach Red Bull about a partnership. I'd kiss YouTube's ass for a Red Bull for a Red Bull contract. Well, that's what got me on Red Bull candy was the Jaeger bombs, cough syrup, whatever you want to call it. Hey yo. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Papa did. I need a Marlboro sponsor. Yeah, a Marlboro sponsor would be nice too. Hell no, it ain't worth that much trouble. If I had to grow my own tobacco, I'd probably stop smoking. J Dog, that would be a fire promo. The Deagle, the new Marlboro man, J Dog. Marlboro in one hand, onion cooking on the grill, with the Deagle appendix carried, and it would say, "Smoke Marlboro, don't have soft hands." You know what I'm saying? Not the still sponsorship. That an onion ring I get down with. Hey, I got a question for all y'all, and I got a story behind it, so I'm asking. Y'all know that song, "Sipping on Some Syrup" or "Scissor"? Yep. You know the key ingredient of scissor, right? What that whole craze, when they called it lean. Do y'all know what the key ingredient to that was? Look at this shit. Look. Read that bottle. Y'all see that? That's promethazine. That is lean. That is the key ingredient. I confiscated this from my daughter, who at the time was 8 months freaking pregnant, because a dumbass doctor gave it to her, and she literally thought she was losing her mind. She couldn't remember nothing, see anything. I mean, she thought she was going crazy. When I looked it up, I'm like, holy shit! No wonder they got you on lean. And she was 8 months pregnant at the time. I was cleaning out my drawer and found it. That's the only reason I brought it up. Like freaking doctors, man. You can't even trust the doctors nowadays. Told her it was to calm her nerves so she could sleep at night. That was to comatose her ass. When he bite the shit out of y'all, I'ma laugh. He got 5 teeth now. My grandson's gonna get mad and latch on to one of them in a minute. They're gonna come in here screaming that they got bit. Jack. Don't you come over here talking. No. No. We don't bark. You can talk to me, but we don't bark. Say mama. Say mama. You gonna say mama? Is that mama? No, we don't bark. Give me your paw. Give me your paw. Okay. Okay. Back up. Theme song for Tokyo Drift was oh hell. I can't remember now. Hey, but that dude that was the white boy that was in Tokyo Drift, he was also played the young boy in oh hell, my mind's going blank. Sling Blade. He lives here in the same town I live in. All right, fellas. I'm fixing to log it off. Get ready for one of y'all to do a live. I gotta do a few. Desmond bit his grandma's nose when she tried to kiss it. Marcel's always doing me that way. Always biting my damn nose, little shit. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready for y'all to jump on live, guys. I gotta break something down real quick, and I don't want YouTube getting on to me. So I will see y'all in just a few. Stay strapped, keep one in the tube, always be blessed. Love all you guys.